Every week, we turn complex medical science into easy habits that anyone can follow. Let me tell you about Mariana, a busy mother of two. Every afternoon around 4 o'clock, she felt an overwhelming need for chocolate. She thought her body was missing magnesium because she had read that online. After looking at her daily routine, the real problem became obvious. She skipped breakfast, rushed through lunch, slept only 5 hours a night, and spent her afternoons under constant work pressure. Once she started eating balanced meals, sleeping better, and taking short breaks during the day, those chocolate cravings became much less frequent. The lesson is simple. Before blaming one nutrient, look at the bigger picture. The first craving many people experience is a desire for sweet foods. If you constantly crave candy, cakes, cookies, or sugary drinks, your body may simply be asking for quick energy. This often happens after long hours without eating or when meals contain too many refined carbohydrates and not enough protein or healthy fats. Stress also plays a major role. During stressful situations, your brain looks for fast comfort, and sugar can temporarily activate the brain's reward system. Unfortunately, the effect doesn't last long, leading to another craving soon after. Poor sleep is another hidden reason. Even losing 1 or 2 hours of sleep can increase the hormones that stimulate appetite while reducing the hormones that help you feel full. That makes sweet foods much harder to resist the next day. Instead of fighting every craving with willpower alone, ask yourself a few questions. Have I eaten enough today? Did I sleep well last night? Am I actually hungry or am I just overwhelmed? Those simple questions can completely change your response. Here's a practical tip. Before reaching for something sugary, drink a glass of water and wait 10 minutes. Then eat a snack that combines protein with natural carbohydrates, such as Greek yogurt with berries, an apple with peanut butter, or a handful of nuts with fruit. Many cravings become much weaker after your body receives balanced nutrition. Now let's talk about salty cravings. Many people suddenly want potato chips, fries, salted nuts, or processed snacks. Sometimes this happens after heavy sweating from exercise or hot weather because the body has lost sodium through sweat. But for most people, especially those who spend their day sitting in an office, the cause is often habit rather than a true sodium deficiency. Highly processed foods train your brain to expect stronger and stronger flavors. Over time, natural foods like vegetables, beans, and homemade meals may seem less exciting simply because your taste buds have adapted to high levels of salt. Ricardo, one of my patients, believed he needed salty snacks every evening. After keeping a simple food diary for 1 week, he discovered that he wasn't hungry at all. Watching television had become connected with eating chips every night. Once he replaced that habit with air popped popcorn without excessive salt and sometimes roasted chickpeas, the cravings gradually faded. If you have high blood pressure, frequent salty cravings deserve even more attention because regularly eating large amounts of sodium can make blood pressure harder to control. I'd love to hear from you. Which craving is the hardest for you to resist? Sweet, salty, spicy, crunchy, or something else? Share your answer in the comments because your experience may help someone else realize they are not alone. Another interesting craving is for chocolate. Chocolate cravings are extremely common, especially during periods of stress or hormonal changes. While dark chocolate does contain magnesium, most chocolate cravings are not caused by magnesium deficiency alone. They are usually influenced by emotions, habits, and the pleasure that chocolate provides. This doesn't mean you should never enjoy chocolate. The goal is balance. A small piece of dark chocolate after a healthy meal can be part of a balanced lifestyle. The problem begins when chocolate becomes the only solution for stress, sadness, boredom, or exhaustion. Quick alert. If you notice that your cravings always appear after emotionally difficult moments, pause for 1 minute before eating. Take a few deep breaths, walk around the room, or call someone you trust. Sometimes the emotion is what needs attention, not the food. Let's move on to spicy foods. Some people love adding hot peppers or spicy sauces to almost every meal. Interestingly, spicy foods can trigger the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel good chemicals. That is one reason many people say spicy food improves their mood. However, if you suddenly develop a strong desire for spicy foods after never enjoying them before, it doesn't necessarily mean your body needs something specific. It may simply reflect changing taste preferences, emotional comfort, or cultural habits. If you have acid reflux, stomach ulcers, or certain digestive conditions, eating extremely spicy foods may make symptoms worse. Listen to your body instead of following trends on social media. Many people also crave crunchy foods like chips, crackers, or crispy snacks. Surprisingly, the attraction is not always about flavor. The crunch itself can be satisfying. During stressful days, chewing crunchy foods may temporarily reduce tension because it provides sensory stimulation. A healthier solution is to keep naturally crunchy foods nearby. Carrot sticks, cucumber slices, apple slices, roasted chickpeas, or unsalted nuts can satisfy that need while providing more nutrition than heavily processed snacks. One craving that deserves special attention is ice. If you constantly crave chewing ice, especially if it happens every day, don't ignore it. Persistent ice craving has been associated with iron deficiency in some people. It doesn't prove that everyone who chews ice has low iron, but it is important enough to discuss with your healthcare provider, especially if you also feel tired, weak, short of breath, or notice pale skin. The same applies if you experience unusual cravings for non food items like dirt, clay, paper, or chalk. These unusual cravings should always be evaluated by a medical professional because they can sometimes indicate underlying health problems. Here's another practical tip: keep a craving journal for 1 week. Every time you experience a craving, write down the time, what you wanted, how hungry you were, how you were feeling emotionally, and how much sleep you had the night before. Many people discover clear patterns that they never noticed before. Awareness is often the first step toward lasting change. There are also times when cravings increase because of hormonal changes. Pregnancy, menstrual cycles, menopause, and even chronic stress can all influence appetite and food preferences. That doesn't mean every craving must be satisfied immediately, but it does mean you should treat yourself with understanding rather than guilt. Remember that your brain and your body work together. When you consistently eat balanced meals that include lean protein, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, and enough water, cravings often become less intense over time. Regular physical activity, good sleep, and stress management are just as important as choosing healthy foods. The next time you suddenly crave something sweet, salty, spicy, or crunchy, don't immediately ask, "What food do I need?" Instead, ask, "What is my body trying to tell me? Am I tired? Am I stressed? Have I skipped meals? Am I dehydrated? Am I eating enough protein?" Those questions often provide better answers than chasing the craving itself. Food is meant to nourish your body and bring enjoyment to your life. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your favorite treats occasionally. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is understanding your body so that cravings no longer control your decisions. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me today. If this video helped you understand your cravings in a completely new way, please like this video and share it with someone who always says, "My body must need chocolate." It could help them make healthier choices without unnecessary fear or guilt. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and remember that small, healthy habits repeated every day create the biggest changes over time.